Hi, welcome to Marianne's Alaska Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a delicious Zuppa Toscana, which translates exactly to soup from Tuscany. So what you've got here is sausage, what is traditionally kale. I'm going to use peas for my greens because I'm not a huge fan of kale. I'm sorry for all you people who love kale. Mad props. Put kale in it instead of the peas. But I'm not a fan. So I'm going to put the peas in. The rest of the soup is traditional and delicious. You're going to love it. So I'm going to start with some olive oil in my pan. I'm going to add some onions and garlic and get it going. And go those onions. That's a half of a medium onion. And I know you see that skin in there. It's not going to hurt anything and it will just get cooked. So I'm not worrying about it. I'm going to put another half of a half. So we've got 3/4 of an onion in there. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I always use kosher salt when I'm cooking because it actually is less salt than if you're using like finely ground or iodized salt. And you need a little iodized salt in your diet, but not a ton. So when cooking, I use normal kosher salt, and when I've got salt at the table, then that's where I put the iodized salt. So nobody gets goiters, but we don't get an overdose of iodine either. Once those onions get to about half translucent, which is where these are, I'm going to add some Jimmy Dean sausage in. This is about, I buy the big pack of natural Jimmy Dean, and this is about 1/5 of the large pack or 1/2 of a regular size pack of Jimmy Dean. It's my favorite, but you can use any kind of sausage you want. If you want your soup, zuppa, to be spicy, use the hot or add some cayenne pepper flakes, red pepper flakes. And then I'm just going to break that up because you have to have something to put that garlic onto that is going to keep it from burning. So I always get my onions and my meat going before I add garlic in any recipe. It doesn't matter whose it is or what it includes. Always put that garlic in last before you add a sauce or right after getting some things below it that will cushion the cooking. Otherwise it'll burn. And burnt garlic is not great. And perfectly cooked garlic is a game changer in your food. So just make sure that you're putting the garlic in after you get a layer of something else underneath it. So in goes my garlic. And because this is Zuppa Toscana, which is from Tuscany, we're going to add some Italian flavors. A teaspoon, of oregano. And a teaspoon a tablespoon of basil, and a teaspoon of thyme. In that goes. I'm going to mix that up with this perfectly browned sausage and onions that already has some seasoning, some salt and pepper in it. And I'm going to throw in a bay leaf. Anything that you're going to simmer a long time that has even any kind of meat in it will benefit from a bay leaf, so pop it in. I've added peas rather than kale, about 3/4 of a pack of peas. I don't like kale, but if you love kale, by all means cut it up, but don't cut it into long stringy bits. Cut it into, chop it so that it can be picked up with your spoon without dripping over the sides. So you can use kale. Spinach is great. I just don't happen to have any spinach, or I would have put spinach in this. But it does need a green in there, so peas are going to be delicious. But go for the kale if you love it. So once 10 minutes has passed, test your potatoes' doneness by grabbing some with a fork. I'm just going to pop it onto the lid. And they easily pierced. So scrape those goodies back in there. And I'm going to add some cream, about 1/2 cup. And we are done. I've got my crusty bread that I've cooked in my air fryer. You could do in the oven. Just toast it. And this is some good stuff. Like, even men who like really hearty stuff, this has got the meat and potatoes and the richness of the cream. It's just fabulous. With some crusty bread, oh yeah. You just want to put your face in it, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my face in that. Okay, I'm gonna put it into my face, but I could put my face in it. So, Zuppa Toscana and crusty bread is done. I'm gonna take a little taste. You can just see and smell the herbs. The sausage, the cream, the stock. It was a hearty, delicious, amazing soup. And be sure to sop up that soup with some crusty bread. Oh yeah. You guys gotta try this. Hit the subscribe, the like, the notification bell, and give me some comments. I'd love to talk back with you and hear your suggestions and your thoughts on my pea exchange for kale. Looking forward to hearing from you. We'll see you next time on Mary Ann's Alaska Kitchen.